Hi everybody, welcome to my brand new channel, Book Talk with me, Kay. So I'm Kay, I am 49, I live in the UK and I've really got into reading books lately. I always read books as a kid, so I grew up with like Enid Blyton, Choose Your Own Adventure, the Storybird books, Ladybird books, sorry, not Storybird books. Like the Ladybird books, like The Elves and the Shoemaker was a favourite. Three Little Pigs and The Gingerbread Man, things like that. So I've always loved reading. And then as a teenager, I got a big bag of books. They were ex-library books, and my friend, she was a teacher, and she just dropped these books off for me. And wow, there was some diamonds in there. I remember reading Deanie and 15, and I loved them. And then The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, and that became my absolute favourite book. That was the only book that actually made me cry, it made me laugh out loud, it made me cry. It was so amazing. So The Outsiders, as always, and it still is my actual favourite book. I just I'd not read anything like that before. And to say it was sort of based on what really happened, between those two groups in them days in America, it was just, I just loved it. It was fantastic. And then when I found out it was an actual film, with like Tom Cruise and Patrick Swayze, I was like, wow. So I couldn't wait to see that. And when I eventually did watch it, I was quite disappointed. It didn't capture the emotion and the essence of the three boys. The boys, like, there wasn't much of soda pop in there at all. Um, yeah, it just didn't. It could have been so much better, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. That's mine. The film could have been so much better. And I think since then, maybe it's better to watch the film before you read the book. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, so um, regarding book talk with me, what I found is reading as an adult, I just want to talk about it. I just want to say, have you read that? How amazing was that? Or did you think that was rubbish? And have nobody to talk to about it. I'm like asking my husband if he'll read a book. No, I don't want to read that. Um, Friends, no, I don't want to read that. So it's like, oh, I just want to discuss the book. So I thought I do have another YouTube channel, which is a completely different topic. But I thought YouTube, I can just get my thoughts out, talk about the books I've read, talk about the authors that I like, discuss the book, get comments back for your opinions, show you the books I'm buying, book hauls. I try and go to charity shops and get them cheap. Or there's a lot, I have about 4 book swaps areas near me, and there's a few supermarkets that do second-hand books for charities. So they're my main protocol. And there's a big animal shelter as well, not too far away, it's like a library. There's loads of books, hundreds of books. And further afield, about half an hour away, there's another big second-hand bookstore, which try and go to. I think they do about 15 books for £10 or something like that. It's a real bargain. So that's what I try and do. But if I'm desperate for a book and I can't find it, I go to Amazon. I try not to buy a book full price. It sounds bad, but they're expensive, and you read it, and then normally I pass them on. I either donate them, pass them to a friend, or I try and sell them, depending on the condition of the book. So yeah. So at the moment, I'm enjoying Freedom McFadden books. They are so easy to read. The twists are amazing. And then I found other authors like C.L. Taylor, Claire Douglas, Colleen Hoover. I've only read 2 Colleen Hoovers. I read Verity first. Wow, that shook me. I was like, oh my goodness, I've never read a book like that. I was like, huh? Wow, I loved Verity. And the other one, that I read was Hopeless. Completely different genre. You know, you've got Verity, it was like a thriller, and Hopeless was more like a teenage love story with this wow ending, and I loved it. I absolutely adored Hopeless. Um, so yeah, it's sort of like I just want to discuss them, and I want other people's opinions on them. So I can read your comments and think, oh yeah, that's what I thought, and I will reply to your comments. And I thought that's the best way to do it. And if you've got any recommendations, you can recommend books to me that I can go and find. So in 2025, the last book I read was The Treatment by C.L. Taylor. C.L. Taylor, The Treatment. Now, the gripping young adult debut. Now, when I bought this, I got this from Amazon, but it was one like a marketplace one, so I'm going out of focus. It was a marketplace one, so it was a little bit cheaper. I didn't realise it was a young adult book, but I don't care. I'll read pretty much anything. I'm not into sci-fi. Just waiting for the camera to refocus. Yeah, I'm not into sci-fi really, or supernatural. Well, I say that, but I like ghost stories, but I don't like witches. That sort of what do you call fantasy? That's it. But I'm not really into fantasy or sci-fi. And I think it would take a lot for me to pick one up and try and read it. Someone would really have to say, you must read this, Kate, it's fantastic. So anyway, The Treatment by C.L. Taylor. I didn't realise it was a young adult book, but you couldn't tell. The only reason to me that it was young adult, it was through a teenager's eyes and through a teenage story, but it was in a treatment centre and she was trying to rescue her brother and get him out of there because they were doing bad things. I loved it. I didn't want to put it down. Loved it. I never give 5. I don't do my ratings out of 5. I do them out of 10. So I don't think 5 gives you enough broad of a bad to good. So I do 10. And I would give that treatment probably 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was intriguing, it was twisty, it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. Now I'm starting off 2026. This book I've seen everywhere. I follow quite a few book pages on Facebook, and you know, you see sort of kind of the same books popping up. So this one, Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. Now I couldn't get this anywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I got some Christmas money, so I bought it. I bought this from Amazon. I think it was about £8 from Amazon, but I really, really wanted to read it, and I got some Amazon vouchers, so I bought myself a book. So this is the first one I'm going to read for 2026, and I'm very excited. I've had a flick through, and it's got pictures in it. It's got illustrations. So I'm really looking forward to this. So let me know in the comments if you've read it and what you thought. But yes, so my next video I'll be reviewing this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read a book, and then my next vlog will be reviewing that book and telling you what I thought, what my stars were. I will not give away twists, ending, plot details. I'll just do a little outline, but I do not do spoilers. That's the one thing I will not do, because why spoil it? You know, I want you guys to read it, and I want you guys to enjoy it as much as I have. So yes, so my next video will be Hidden Pictures. I've got in my to be read list, I've probably got about 50 books. And I still buy more. Am I crazy? No. I think I'm just like everybody else that enjoys reading. It takes me away to a different place, it takes my mind off of things in life, and it's me time. I just enjoy the me time, the quiet and the me time. Simple as that. The mess behind this mess, apologies. I craft with resin, I make resin items, so this is my little craft area, so it's a bit of a mess at the moment. Anyway, so that's it for now. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, please subscribe, and then you'll get notified of my videos that come up. I don't know how often they'll be, but as soon as I've read a book or I've been out and done a haul and I've got books that I'm so excited to show you, I will post that video. So it could be once a week, it could be a couple of times a week, it could be once a fortnight, I don't know guys, but I just really want to talk about books, and I really want you guys to comment on what you've read, what you're reading, what you recommend, authors you recommend. I'm really wanting to read a James Mars. Is it James Mars or John Mars? John Mars, I think. Sorry, not James. I've heard really good things, but I haven't got one. And I keep looking, but I've not found one yet. And I'm trying to be good and not buy one brand new, which I should do really, because I'm sure the author gets more money. But it's about affording, isn't it? There's, you know, things in the UK are costing a lot of money at the moment, so it's difficult times. So I'm trying to be good. So yes, so I hope you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe, please comment. Yeah, any authors, I've got quite a few. I think what I'll do is make a list of the authors I've got books of. If there's anyone you want me to read and do a review, I'm happy to do that. Just post below, comment below with anything like that, and I will do my utmost. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys. Bye.